Thad's three things for the Bills and the Patriots. Number one, the offensive struggles have been a discussion all week long. Sean McDermott even made the point of saying that at this point in the season, this late, offensive strengths and roles should be understood by now. Almost kind of calling out the offense and the coordinator just a little bit. So now what does Ken Dorsey have for an answer? I mean, he can't just trade for three new offensive linemen or three new receivers. He's got to make it work with the personnel he has. And to me, the skill personnel is the thing that's holding the Bills back offensively more than anything else. I think the O-line is better, but other than Stephon Diggs, I don't think the Bills have a skill guy that can simply dictate on offense. These are guys that have to be schemed into space. And maybe that's something that'll take a little longer to figure out, or maybe it's something the Bills won't figure out at all. Regardless, it's weird that in a game against the Patriots team where their offense is so bad in New England and the weather is actually supposed to be, could be an issue. Winds could be pretty high. It might only take 17 points to win. Yet there's going to be a weird amount of pressure on the Bills offense to put up a 30, despite the fact they may not need it. Number two, good thing the Bills still have Josh Allen. As much as we talk about how he's dominated the Patriots, or I'm sorry, the Dolphins lately, he's really owned the Patriots the last few games too. Last four against New England, Allen is averaging 275 yards a game. He has 13 TD passes against only one interception, and all four are Bills wins. The last loss against New England with Josh Allen was that weird win game at home Monday night a couple seasons ago. And I'll tell you from watching the film, it seems like Bill Belichick has no idea what to do with Allen. Most of the time, Belichick has liked to back off his defensive line, prevent the scramble, and force him to throw. And as I've just told you, Allen has sliced and diced the Patriots like it was no problem. I don't know what Belichick will have for this game. I think as one of the greatest coaches of all time, the respect for what he might have in store must still be there. But really, it seems like Allen is kind of the kryptonite for whatever Belichick might think of, and he just doesn't have an answer so far. Number three, with Ed Oliver out in this game, the Bills now have two incredible defensive tackles who won't play, Daquan Jones being the other one. Both these guys have been fantastic against the run this year. I mean, Ed Oliver has been basically an Avenger playing football so far. On top of that, Dorian Williams in his first two games at linebacker has been a poor tackler. He's got playmaking ability and athleticism, but I think so far he's playing, it feels like he's playing so much with his hair on fire, he's getting himself out of position for some tackles. For example, the Saquon Barkley long run last week was a play where Williams was the unblocked man in the run fit. He's in the hole and just frankly misses the tackle, barely slows Barkley down. In a game where the Patriots probably want to run the ball as much as possible, and again, like I said, with the wind up, this is a situation where the Bills are going to have some issues stopping the run, considering the pieces they have missing. Not that the depth that they have is terrible. Jordan Phillips and Tim Settle have been pretty good this year, but when you take those two guys off the field and then have a rookie in Williams who's having some problems, it is going to be an issue stopping the run for Buffalo. I think in this game, the Bills do have an offensive bounce back. I don't think you spend as much time as we have talking about issues, those players hearing about it from their coach potentially, and just themselves wanting to play better. I don't think all that happens without an improvement this week against the Patriots. New England's defense, the underlying numbers say they're still pretty good, even though points allowed have been bad. A number to keep in mind, the Patriots have forced only 3 turnovers this year, dead last in the NFL. Without Matthew Judon rushing the passer, the creation of those turnovers seems to have gone away. The Bills cannot let this be the game where there's a breakout. Don't give New England anything stupid. With both teams having lengthy injury lists, I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets ugly, just with all the different players, all the non-starting level players who will have to play significant snaps. But I think Buffalo controls this game for large parts of it. New England's really good in the red zone, so this may not be a big touchdown game. Hello, Tyler Bass on your fantasy team, but give me Buffalo to win this one 26-6.